Well, hello, special guests.
We have two special guests with us,
Hi, Iris.
Iris and GrandDude.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, son.
He's putting together the stools, but I told him he has to participate if he's going to be here. So, oh, there's the Daniel stool.
Oh,
It's over.
nice. This is a classic gift in our family. Every kid has the stool,
Mm-hmm.
the name
That's
stool. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, easy, easy, Dad. For
I
all
know.
audiences here.
We have GrandDude making toddler jokes. Okay, the good news is this one is fairly short today, shorter than
Yeah,
normal.
yeah. We're back to Prime Seth, the like fortune cookie Seth. So I'll read through
Mm-hmm.
it and then we'll just go.
Okay, let's do it.
Okie dokie. How much extra is the gift wrap? One way to turn a product or service into a story is to gift wrap it. Yes, you did my taxes, but did you include a 2 page summary and a useful folder to keep it in? Whether you're providing a service to a casual customer or a product to a regular patron, what you're really selling is the story. The commodity part of your day leaves no room for magic. Handing a friend a $50 bill is very different from buying a thoughtful gift and carefully wrapping it. We can find a way to add a bit more.
Hmm.
I I love this. This is I talk
Okay,
about
tell
this a
me,
lot
like,
with.
I honestly feel like I checked out a little bit. So, what do you
Well,
love
that's
about
good.
it?
Our special guests are a bit distracting, but like I in the best ways, in the best ways, Iris and Dad. Um, yeah. So I mean, like this is the story that you're offering. The is like the story you're telling your customer. This is Donald Miller's brand story. It's story brand, right? It's
Mhm.
category creation by Chris Lockhead. What's a story you're telling? How are you different? Different is better than better. You have to sell that in a story. Um, it's the brand promise. The brand promise is simply the story you're telling to the customer to say, this is who you are today. I see you, and I'm offering you a better path. Here's the story, and this is how you will be at the end once you experience what I'm offering you. I love this. And so if people aren't already thinking about the story that their brand, whether you're in a nonprofit or for profit, actually, probably nonprofit is actually the more pure play
Mhm.
storytelling.
That's very true. Well, it would
So
definitely have a more compelling story to tell typically, right? It's like an accounting firm or a nonprofit that has a really important mission, you know?
yeah. So
Yeah.
I just kind of I fire hosed you a little bit there, dropping some names, but like I just feel like this is what I think. Yeah, sometimes we like to take the hot take and like point to the like this is they're doing it wrong and this is what you should do. But I just encourage anyone that's thinking story um,
Mhm.
to
What are
to
some
keep going.
brands what are some brands you think that do a good job of this?
Yeah. Well, it's hard to not go to like the more obvious ones, like um, I think Apple's. Let's get these out of the way. Maybe we'll you be thinking too, but like as I'm thinking, the Think Different, the the classic whatever year it was, I can't recall it right now, but the very much like the Berlin Wall coming down commercial that the hammer through the wall
Oh,
commercial that
yeah.
Apple had back in the day. It's telling a story. It's saying like break free from this corporate sterile thing and you know uh, embrace
That was
creativity,
a
think different.
it was it
it was
was
Super Bowl.
Apple's first Super Bowl commercial.
Do
Yeah,
you remember what it was it
Mm-mm.
Dad's gonna Google it because that's what he does. He's a walking Googler.
that's right. He's our co-producer today.
Yeah. Well, and I'm even thinking like, what are maybe even some smaller brands like Chewy? I feel like the company for some reason, which is so funny because I've actually never ordered anything from them.
Hmm.
The company Chewy that's a dog or like, not a dog, animal, pet. That's the word I'm looking for. A pet online pet retailer. But I have heard raving reviews from friends that have ordered from them that like not only is it great customer service, but that it's like the story. I think probably the story that they're inviting you into is that you're like a better pet owner, better pet mom and dad, you know?
That's true. No, I like that.
But
Well,
how
it
funny
reminds
is that
me.
I experienced it, that they came to mind for
Yeah.
me.
No, that's true. And you're reminding me the physical. So they offer an experience that also tells the story. It's not just a brand story, which gosh, I love that too. This multimodal or multimedia offering makes me think of our good friend Nick Runyon, who
Yes,
used to lead an organization that thought about that a lot. The concept of getting physical mail as a part of your user's journey. I thought that was always so compelling. Um, the concept of like, what if you could take all of these signals that the digital tools give us and deliver someone a physical artifact as a part of that journey, and just personalizing it, and bringing someone that much closer into the story that they can it gets tactile and or tactile, but the power of of taking that from a digital ethereal. I'm trying to use words I don't know what
you're
today.
using fancy words. This is the end of
Fancy
your day
words.
today.
But
Yeah.
to like take it to the digital, it's like, or to the tangible, it brings that person that much more into the story you're telling.
hmm
I am trying to think of really good examples. I think that's a good one with Chewy. Um,
Well, and I think that last line, handing a friend a $50 bill is very different from buying a thoughtful gift and carefully wrapping it. I will say, Dad is a door dasher in his retirement, and I feel like, does a very good job of thinking about the experience that he's bringing to his dashers. You do a
Thank you.
good job of that, Dad.
Thank you.
nice. Yeah, well, it's funny. I also kind of reminded me of the drive-through window at Starbucks that I spent many years
Oh, yeah. That's a good
rocking.
example of you being like an ambassador of what they were trying to.
Yeah,
Ex-
and it's funny that so Lauren, my wife, and I were going through the drive-through at a different restaurant the other day, and the young woman's just doing her job, but like reaches out the window, takes my credit card, shuts the window. It opens, she hands me the receipt and the card, and goes back to what I assumed she was on her phone, right? This is like
Mhm.
typical and expected, especially at this place that I won't name. But it's like, yeah, you met the requirement of taking my money and doing your job, and you're handing me my food soon. But the drive-through window, and this is partially just how I'm built. Is like I would just hate my time there if that's all I did. So I
Mhm.
looked at Lauren and I said, this is the opportunity. We're all just sitting here. She's on her phone. This is the opportunity to go like open the window and go, hey, so what are you guys up to? What are you guys up to today? Anything fun? I'm here, and so you know what I'm up to. What are you guys doing? And it was
Yes.
that kind of like I couldn't help myself in some ways, probably thanks to our father, that somewhat we're built this way. But the irony being is that working the drive-through window and trying to be kind and friendly and helpful, uh, you know, that led to Lauren being my
I was about
wife
to
because
say, yeah, you providing good customer service got you a wife.
she was a customer of mine for years, and I met her through the drive-through window, and yeah, that's a story for another time. But not every transaction should people seek a romantic relationship that leads to marriage, um, but that wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for that like sort of instinct to gift wrap what could just be an exchange through a Starbucks drive-through window, and instead try to make they try to have you make a connection. That's part of the Starbucks baristas, thing, but they don't expect you to necessarily make that kind of connection. But
Well, and I think that's a good wrap point here today for the connection piece, that like how can we create more human connection through the value that we bring, and not just doing a transaction, whether we're an accounting firm or a food company or a pet supply online retailer, a door dasher or a Starbucks barista,
there you go.
adding more than just the dollar that they're giving you, creating a human connection and an experience. So it's a good
Yeah.
challenge, Seth. All right. Well, we did it. We're under 10 minutes today. So that's good.
Well, let's encourage people to visit SethSaidWhat.com. Give us some feedback. Tell us what you think, and let's cut it before it's 10. What do you think?
Yeah, let's
Bye.
do it. Bye.